Oh, they're on this video covering live. Sorry, Atlantis. Clear this space. Last time we completed Night Falls in Atlantis. Tragically lost our High King to those pesky centaurs, but we got some payback by destroying Argos and helping Atlas with his back problems, I suppose. The way of the world can't be good on your back, I suppose. But anyway, let's proceed, shall we? Now we have two color options: Terra and Malaka. Malasa. I don't think you say it like Malaka. That's a bad word in some language. Malasa. Malasa. The of rich and fertile land that can be served at Atlantis bread basket. Let's go.
Dateline. On the waters that were once Autok, there is nothing left. The entire kingdom of Autok and all the Atlanteans living there have sunk beneath the sea, never to be seen again. Atlantis is again in mourning, grieving over the loss of the fine people of Autok. Who's to blame for this tragedy? Hephaestus, the lackey of the Greeks. The bandy-legged god of volcanoes caused a massive eruption at the center of Crimson Isle, an eruption more furious than any recorded by Atlantean scholars. A flood of molten lava swept over Crimson Isle, and nothing but charred ashes remains. After the eruption, tidal wave after tidal wave pounded the coast of Autok until the whole region finally succumbed to the sea. Now Atlantis is completely cut off from our Mayan friends to the west, and Atlantis is deprived of the Mayan goods that we have come to rely on over the years. Without these valuable goods, Atlantean cities are suffering. Workshops have shut down due to the loss of raw materials, and hunger has become a constant companion in some cities. Yet take solace, Atlanteans. The new city at Malacca will provide. Certainly it won't be long until the wise ruler of Pleitos has the city up and running, and the overflow of goods will be quickly sent back to Atlantis. Hold on a little longer, Atlanteans.
Alright, so hope along the ruins. Further 64 seasons of wheat for pounds, 64 seasons of fleece, 61 for us of wine. Okay. Let's have a look here. That lake looks kinda suspicious to me, if you ask me. Some fertile ground down here as well. Tech tree, wheat farms, square wines, sheep, virgin quays. Nothing interesting over there. We could build a sanctuary if we felt like it, but I don't think we're gonna do that just yet. Atlanta Hall. Okay, Vero, to battle the Harpy, you may not consider Atlantis Hall and destroy the renowned usher of the city. Mr. Harpy.
I'll snatch you up and eat you, I will.
Harpy is interesting enough, they're not aligned with any god, they just happen to be lurking around. So I can save here. So my advice to you is stay away from the Harpy. She won't come down here and bother you if you stay away from her. But if you go too close to her, of course you'll have to get rid of her. Just need it. Remember, we only have 20,000 drachmas to start off with because we didn't spend that much long time in Cleitos to make profit. So we're a little short on stuff. Population was 100 people. Unless you will boost the population of 100 people. Just checking something. Yeah, never mind. No, it's okay. It's okay. We should get some gifts to start things off with, I hope. Economic to start Atlantis. Most of the video crew, I mean. Wars of Atlantis said the city has fallen on hard times. Industry have shut down and the city is just as affluent as it once was. Make a couple of urchin quays down here so we get some food coming in. So we have some limited space for your land, but you should have an easy enough time to get meet all the goals. There's lots of fertile ground you can build on without having to worry about the Harpy coming to interrupt you. But again, if the Harpy poses too much of a problem, you can construct Atlantis Hall, but you will need, remember, warriors, lots of warriors, meat, wood, and a working hall to Artemis. Here comes the hero tribute. Let's see. Who started buying sculptures? Tyre started buying sculptures. We can start selling sculptures to Tyre. Let's see. Who sells olive oil? Olive oil we need. Carthage. Syracuse. Memphis sells more olives, so we'll have to make a trading post with them. After that, we can produce all our own supplies by ourselves, I believe. We'll meet our new rival, just a Greek rival, just soon enough. But until then, hang on. Keep some money stockpiled away because you're gonna need it. I recommend building the grapevines on these hills here, because those wolves don't destroy grapevines unless you build them in their way, and the sheep are safe down here. Plus wheat farms. We'll need lots of wheat to stockpile away to send to Atlantis and stuff. Okay, here comes some more workers. Why don't we say we start working on that wheat farm goal right away?
Worship me, Queen Hera, and you'll never have to fear my husband.
He'll turn tail and run when he discovers that Agracious city. Hera's husband being Zeus, of course, if you're not familiar. Okay, now we need to make some cutting shits. Put the sheep down here behind the trading post. We can build the more piers here if we need some. Okay, we can make a couple of some storehouse or two here. Where's the? There are the grapes. But this is the easier out of the two colony missions, so you might want to complete it first to have an easier time in the future when you do the summer colony missions. Okay, now we just need to wait for some fleece to roll in and then we can start worrying about that. Who buys? Does anyone buy marble actually? Anyone current allies? I suppose it is Malacca, the name like the guy pronounced it, the narrator person. That's a very odd name for a city. Atlantis needs wine. You help require. I used to Atlantis need your help. Need you to send 12 4s of wine in 5 months. You don't need to know where you know it, just send Alice and this is supplies. You sell wine. Why do you need me to send you 12 4s of wine when you sell it? Sheesh. Getting the fleece should be easy part now. As sooner you get out of here, the better. Because otherwise you're gonna have a very tricky time dealing with everything. And that harpy over there is still lurking near the lake.
Worship me, Queen Hera, and you'll never have to fear my husband.
Yes, Hera. Orchard of Hera comes with apples. She will apple trees rather. Orange trees rather, sorry. And she will also make sure Zeus doesn't interfere with your city by dispatching him if he comes along. Not killing, but driving him away naturally. There's send some of that marble away because we can't use this yet. You can also just spend time with your tribute and work on that. But yeah, Hera also, when you pray to her, she restocks agoras above the maximum limit, so it's like 1,500 supplies in one agora when she stocks it up. Come on, shepherds, move! I don't think we're gonna meet this request from Atlantis in time. Alice needs one. Real quick, I seem to see the 12 4s of wine that I asked you as an ally to send me as Atlantis. First I got lost on the way here. If you send me items now, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. Those shepherds better get off the behind the fire. There go the shepherds. Now we get some fleece. Clear the stacks for this marble. Hello, Vircry. I buried Phoenix of Cletus and received gifts of size of marble. You don't need to tell them here in Cletus, but thanks all the same. There comes the fleece merchant. We get some fleece in the city. Then we need to make a trading post to Memphis. Go to this side of the bridge and start importing some olives. A couple of olive presses on over here. We just get all the workers we need for this later at this point. Because our houses are evolving into tenements instead of homesteads. We also get a monument unlocked, I believe. We need more granaries.
I am Poseidon. Worship me, and the sea will befriend you.
Eager to please me, the fruits of the sea urchins and fish will be more plentiful, and your fishermen and birds gatherers will be harvested them, and them gatherers will be able to harvest them more quickly than they could before. 1,000 people in the city. We have an oil vendor here. There's Popo, just wandering around. Well, if you know, we are after this adventure, we're done with Atlanteans. We'll still be doing some Greek adventures in Poseidon. There's 2 left. We'll meet the Atlanteans yet in those. Don't worry about. After that, we'll be done with this project. After this adventure at those 2 adventures done, we're done with here. Nice. Here comes the yearly tribute. We just need to wait for these things to be harvested, and then we'll probably have enough wheat to send to set the Goodness Island, as well as we'll have fleece soon enough to set aside. Then we just need to work on the wine. So by that we're interrupting, we're back now. No, we're here. No, 50,000 has raised wine for Mr. of Atlantis. Okay. I submit. And we're back. Again, sorry about that. Just need to get this sorted out. Get as much wine as possible. Wheat harvest comes in July, we're nearly there. We just start stockpiling wine as much as possible. I messed around with the volume options a bit so the ambient sound wouldn't be as loud, but I don't know, is it really working? This game's sound seems to have a mind of its own. No matter how I tweak it, it always seems to be very loud to me. Here comes the wheat. Let's try the wheat. Please should be done soon enough. And it takes less of you. Because you did not send me 12 hours wine into my city. Time I used to have a landing thing regarding as highly as I did before. Excuse me, I burped there for a moment. Burped.
Worship me, Queen Hera, and you'll never have to fear my husband.
We have 12 wine at the moment. We should have enough fleece soon enough to send it away. 2 more skins of fleece. Fleece production is very fast here because you're so close to the meadows. They don't have to wander along. They don't have to wander very far to deliver the fleece to you. Let's make a save here. Now we just need wine. It's gonna take a while. There's not much room for piers here, if you notice. Montpellier is invasion. Oh, there we go. In just 6 months, sent a war party from Montpellier. I thank you to make you prepare for the arrival. Oh dear. We do have a nice looking army at the moment, but I don't know if it's enough to fend off Montpellier. We'll see. It's gonna also put a dent in our production for wine, so yeah, not looking forward to that. Festival of Memphis. Most are Minotaur, I need your help from you. I remember your humble servant and play a great festival airs in my city of Memphis. I know that has many case of freestyle. The other indeed and fear festival of success on and obtain 14 more iron. I hope that you will agree to send me 40 skins of fleece within 4 months so the festival can offer a hitch. That should not be a problem. Send the fleece. I don't see that Centaur war party anywhere at the moment. I'm still a tribute. The reason I also picked this colony is first because they're gonna probably tribute food to your city in Cleatos, and you're gonna need that food because, like you notice, we're running a bit low on food in Cleatos.
I'll snatch you up and eat you, I will.
Harpies are ravenous winged monsters from firing magic bolts that between pure animals and things. No one, not even a god, can control the harpies, as they all work independently. That has the best chance of defeating them. Maybe she got some more hardy. Because you are responsible in time for a plea for 14 skins of fleece, or great festival. There is a Ramses of Memphis think of hardy than it before. Just a single war party like that. We'll soon have half the wine. And she's just gliding around over there. We don't want to go near the harpy.
Poseidon. Worship me, and the sea will befriend you.
Let's make a save here. Fire. Fight. There's the harpy causing trouble. Oh dear, this does not look good. Now let's load the save. Because that didn't look good. That the Harpy interfered too much with my army to be able to defeat them. Ride them. Stand down. Let's see. It seems evident that the Centaur forces are not pay or small deal, at least compared to the size of your coffers. Your city is saved, and this more money you gave the Centaur forces was well spent. You can upload the phone in the morning and solve your this great day. That's why I made a save, making a save before you. If you're not sure how you're gonna defeat them or how easy it's gonna be or you're gonna run into trouble, make a save before you start fighting an invasion force. That way you can, if things go south, you can always just cancel it and go back to your save and try to fight them again. That's one thing I'm glad I haven't had to really do. You most of the time can make the right call, so I don't have to upload, not upload, but don't have to back up my game from saves too many times. Unless I'm continuing, of course. But from a war, when I start fighting, I don't have to back up my save from a game save. So I don't. So I had because I picked the wrong course of action when dealing with invading forces. We're on half the wine now. No, we don't want to stockpile wood. Ooh, we don't even have any wood. There's plenty of some trees around here, but no lumberjacks. For a wine. 40 for a wine at the wall. 40 for a wine. This can't be very sanitary if these people just standing in the grapes and smushing them like that. And you wonder why they had plagues back then. I don't think I'm gonna give them wine, so we just need some more, 12 more for wine, and then we can get out of here. In the next episode, I believe we'll do some conquering to conquer these pesky cities that haven't fallen in line yet. We need 13 more. I know they did a very minimalistic job with music here. It's pretty much the same track that plays, except for some small parts of it. But yeah, they could have done a little bit more work with the music. We need 4 more for a wine. I believe the M4s are coming now. Let's make a save here, and we should be out of here in a moment. 2 more for one are coming here. Go, Carts of Justice! Race toward your goal! You can do it! Carts of Justice! And honor! And courage! Let's decide for 1, 3, 2.
Dateline Cleitos. The city of Cleitos has always been a welcome sight to poor Atlantean eyes. And now, with the bounty of goods sent from Malacca, Cleitos is truly a vision of hope. Atlanteans across the continent are praying to the gods that Atlantis has seen its darkest hours. The kingdom of Mestonia was shaken to its very core by an intense earthquake, and the people living there have evacuated the kingdom, flooding into other Atlantean cities. The leaders of the Atlantean cities are keeping the immigrants fed, clothed, and employed, but everyone will breathe easier when some other sources of much-needed food and goods are found.
We complete Hope Among the Ruins. We sheltered a bunch of supplies for Atlantis to help Atlantis prosper and survive through these dark days, and now we're gonna go back to Kratos in the next episode, I believe. But anyways, that's next episode. This is Miracross saying guys, see you guys next time. We're gonna continue Atlantis Reborn.